My first guest tonight is a young actor, talented gentleman, who's going to be starring in a new comedy series called It's Your Move, and it'll premiere Wednesday, that would be a week from tonight, would it not? September the 26th. A week from tonight, is that right?
That's right.
At 9:30, what, Fred?
19 and 7, 26.
19 and 7 is 26, thank you. At 9:30 on NBC, would you welcome Joseph Bateman? Jason, first of all, I owe you an apology. I've called you Joseph twice tonight for some reason.
It's all right, Jack.
And I looked at the card, Freddie came up and says, you mispronounced the young man's name wrong. And I says, right, I got it, then I did it again. How are you?
I'm doing fine. It's a
Good to see
pleasure
you.
to be on the show.
Thank you, nice to have you here. Have we met before?
I don't think so. Maybe
Yeah.
in a past life or something.
In a past life? Yeah. You believe that? Let's talk about that. Would you like to do that? I mean, I don't want to get into your religious beliefs, but a lot of people actually believe. I know people who said they were Attila the Hun, or, well, they thought they were Cleopatra, or they were somebody in a former life.
I think deja vu has something to do with it. You know?
Yeah, feeling that you've...
Of course, some people say you're in your subconscious mind when you think of deja vu, and that's why it seems so weird.
Yeah. Have you ever had an experience like that where you think you've actually said the same thing or the same thing has happened? You've been there all before?
It's weird.
You know what they attribute that to? It's interesting. Everybody's had that experience. You say, we've had this same conversation. What the scientists say, anyway, I don't know if this is true, that you really aren't doing that. You're actually about a billionth of a second behind, and your mind is going back. In other words, like we're just talking now?
Yeah.
A billionth of a second ago, it seems like it's right now.
That certainly clears it up.
What?
I said that certainly clears it up.
Well, it makes sense. Anyway, if you could come back as somebody else, who would you like to come back as? You ever think of that? You ever get a question like that? Those are the psychological questions they ask in a profile. If you could be anybody else in your life at any time in history, who would you like to be?
How about a bird?
Yeah. How about a bird?
You get to go to the Olympics free, and you can have any seat you want.
I like that.
I mean,
Go to the Olympics free and get any seat you wanted.
concerts and
Yeah. You used to be on Little House...
On the Prairie.
On the Prairie, didn't you? I didn't meet you. That's where I saw you. How long were you on that show?
that was about 2 years ago, and I was on for a year. No, 3 years ago, before it became The New Beginning.
Yeah.
With Michael Landon.
Yeah.
He's a funny guy.
Okay, we'll take a break. We're going to come right back. I've seen like this has all happened before, but it's just a split second. Okay. We're talking with Jason Bateman, formerly Joseph Bateman. Changed your name here tonight. How did you get the job in Little House? You'd been acting before that, right?
Yeah, basically. Well, actually, it was my first theatrical job.
Really?
Just through auditions and things like that.
Yeah. You're how old now?
15, sophomore.
Yeah, you're looking for the 16th birthday. Is that the biggie?
Yeah, I get to drive and
Yeah.
do all that stuff.
Yeah, I guess there's three important ones. It's 16, then when you're 18, and then...
And 21.
Then 21. Yeah, with all the success you've had being young like this in high school, does this help with the young ladies?
It's advantageous to initially meet the girl, but I don't really want to go out with the girl, because she likes me because I'm an actor or something like that. I, wanted to go out with me because she likes me as a person, not because of what I do.
You get the feeling sometimes that women want to go out to you, they say, oh, I was out with Jason Bateman, he was on TV.
Yeah.
How do you determine whether they're really interested in you, or you
well,
just kind of feel it?
Yeah, like if they keep on asking about the show and things like. But sometimes you find like I just broke up with this girl I was going out with for.
You mean you were going? Do they use the term "going steady" anymore?
That's back like about 10 years ago they used "going steady."
Oh. My mail has been slow. I didn't know that. They probably wrote me about that, but I did. So you don't say "going steady" anymore?
No, up until about 8th grade they use "will you go."
That had a different terminology. Just will you go with me, right?
And now you just kind of take the girl out. You don't really use a title. What'd you used to say?
Well, I'm trying to remember. I think going steady. Yeah, you had a steady girlfriend. That's the one that everybody knew you were going with. Mm-hmm. But now you don't.
The bracelet and everything.
Yeah, I used to. How'd you know? Yeah, I used to give her the bracelet. Well, what do you give a girl now? Used to be like a bracelet with those ID bracelets.
Yeah.
With the big links on it. Mm-hmm. Say Becky Sue. What do you give a girl now that shows that you have some kind of, I don't want to say emotional involvement, but some social, like she's special?
I don't know. Just keep calling her. They don't really give material things.
Oh.
Much anymore. Inflation.
You haven't given a girl any gift at all?
Well, I like to give gifts, you know, on Christmas and stuff like that, that means something to the person. Like,
Yeah.
I went to New York and I saw something, this girl's really into clowns, so I bought her this little clown. Stuff like that.
That's nice. See, women like that. They like sentimentality. Do you know that? Women really like somebody who's vulnerable.
Yeah?
No. You Women like gentleness in men. There's
Yeah.
all this business on macho and macho. Most women, unless I'm wrong, like a gentle side to a man.
That's what my sister said.
Don't they? Sure. Yeah.
She gives me advice every once in a while, my sister.
You got older sisters?
Yeah.
What do they tell you to do?
Justine says, well, always call a girl back after, you know, when you say you're going to call her. Yeah, 'cause
That's good. They like
supposedly
that.
they wait by the phone and stuff like that.
Supposedly. Yeah, I think it's good if you say, I'll call you to call.
Yeah, just open up doors for them and let them go first and things like that.
Yeah, you see now the strict feminists would say they don't want that, you see, because they want equality. But you know, that's still a nice thing to do is open a car door.
Yeah, I mean, nowadays they're calling boys and asking them out now, which I think is nice. Never been into that, you know,
Yeah.
you know, old ladies first.
Well, suppose somebody calls you and you don't want to go out with them. Now, how do you gently or diplomatically, you know, kind of fend that off?
Well, I'm like,
Would you be honest and come right out and say, gee, I really don't want to see you, you're not my type? Or would you...
no.
No.
I kind of have an advantage because they don't really know what's going on in like my business life, so I can say I have a promotional thing to do on the weekend, or I'm going to be on the Tonight Show or something like that.
So what you're saying is you lie to them. No, I don't mean
But
that.
well.
They're socialized, and it's called lying by omission. You know, you just don't volunteer any information.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Well, you're getting good advice from your sister, I think. Anyway, let's talk about your show a little bit. We got a film clip here. Are you happy with the show? Do you like?
Very much so, yeah. We got some great writers, actors, if
Right.
you say so. And I think this clip is, I think I steal my sister's diary or something like that, and she comes home. And
Would you
gives
do
me
that in real life? I remember doing that now. Well, I don't want to do it. I remember stealing my sister's diary. My sister is a couple of years older. And I want to tell you, it was tantamount to stealing the Dead Sea Scrolls. Because the stuff they have in there, I mean, that is just, it is sacred almost.
Yeah.
Would you do something like that?
No, not to this sister.
Yeah, but in the show you did.
Yeah.
Okay, is that
Different
is
relationship.
that what this clip is about?
I think so.
Okay, here it is. It's called From Your Move.
Sure.
Yeah, if you ever do that in real life, that is big, big trouble.
Trouble.
So you got one older sister?
She's 18, so that's trouble.
Yeah. But you can learn a lot from
Yeah.
an older sister. Well, you're a nice young man. It's nice to meet you. I wish you much success on the show.
Thank you.
Hope it's a big hit, and I hope you come back and see us again.
Be happy to.
And I'll remember your name now. It's Jason.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jason. Jason. We'll be back in a moment. Clark Terry, John Davidson's here.